Hey guys, how's it going? Kripparrian here. Today I want to give you guys a understanding of Priest in the dungeon run system. It's a class that I thought was originally very simple. I think the first 3 or 4 times I played Priest, I actually one-shotted the whole run, but recently realized there's actually a bit more complexity to it. I got pretty lucky in my first few runs, and it is a class that you kind of have to ride out that doesn't have a set theme like a lot of the others do, and that makes it fairly challenging on top of Priest generally being one of the harder classes to play in Hearthstone, again, in general. So when you're playing Priest in the dungeon run mode, there are a few directions that work very well, but they're not as consistent as you'd think. So you always have the Cthulhu option with Priest. If you get double battle cry, it's actually a very good passive because Priest gets access to a number of various battle cry minions from place to place, but they get the big one, they get Cthulhu, and they get one that's relatively big that has a decent number of battle cries, Dragon. I try to make Dragon work without too much luck, but if you get the battle cry passive near the start of your dungeon run, it can work and you might have some success with it. Other things that work surprisingly well with Priest is spell damage. I think Priest is possibly the best candidate for the spell damage because it brings up what is typically fairly weak board clears into the insane range. Having that 5 damage board clear is such a big deal in the later few bosses. And again, those are the ones that typically matter. So if you have a card like, just 2 damage board clear like Nova or something like that, having that do 5 is a world of a difference. And if you just draft a lot of board clears with spell damage, you actually are going to have a fairly easy time completing most dungeon runs. You guys know the bosses sometimes have their own flavor of crazy RNG that's sometimes fairly impossible, but nonetheless. Another route that is fairly surprising to some people, there's a little bit of risk involved in this one, but not as much as the other classes. It is the stealth. I think Priest and Warrior, maybe a Paladin, depending on the cards that you have, are the best classes to get the stealth passive in, because stealth works in classes that have recovery measures. Priest, you can just recover using hero power, but more than that, I've found a surprising large number of Priests of the Feast, just general healing cards, and it just kind of works. Having that extra heal lets the AI just hit your face more than they normally should, and because you have full control of attacks, because your minions always have stealth with the stealth passive, you can often get a lot of value through heals, through North Shards, which are default in the deck, and it makes some cards that are normally quite good in the outrageous level. We're talking about Kel'Thuzad and things of that sort. So those are the general directions that I've seen Priest work in, but there are a few that also work from time to time. I want to highlight one of those in the run today, where I was playing more of a Death Rattle-y theme, and the Death Rattle theme I think is mostly miss in most classes, but sometimes it lands, and with Priest being more or less of an opportunistic type of playstyle, sometimes you just gotta make it work, and you gotta grind out those games. So, today, hope you guys have learned something about how Priest works in the dungeon run, and I think you guys will love the dungeon run I want to highlight for you guys. So check it out. It skips the first few bosses, because I'm sure all of you guys get that down easy peasy, but the last few can be quite a ride. Enjoy them.
Double your health. Rattlers trigger twice. Let's try Rattlers. I think double health is probably better, but fine. But I haven't tried Rattlers, or not in a while. I haven't found Warrior too bad. Yeah. AI. You know the drill. Psychic Scream. Let's try it. We have an active Raza, and we're playing kind of a weird archetype. Might actually work in the end. We'll have to see. Is Psychic Scream as bad for constructed as people are making it out to be? I don't know. Oh, I have Death Rattles, so that's a no-brainer.
The bestest box of bombs ever.
And we got death rattles. That's a nice death rattle. So let's take it. Let's try this. Okay, well if I get a hand like I had last game, this guy's gonna kill me, which would suck. My experience in Constructed has been everyone is playing Priest or a deck with Patches, Zoo Minions, and Corridor Creeper. Or both Priest and those cards. That's what I've seen so far. I haven't seen anything else really.
Is someone injured?
How does that sound?
You shall not pass.
I mean, I think.
Right away.
Okay.
Right away.
Okay.
Right away. Embrace the void.
Sorry. Whoa! What just happened? Yeah, I think Psychic Scream is a good card, but I've seen like one, maybe two Razaka's Priest. It's just not as common. Maybe the deck can't survive the new Zoo game that people are dishing out. Just one snake. Highlander decks all run Psychic Scream, why wouldn't they? Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't know.
Let none survive.
I'm not so sure about this play, but alright.
I will bind you.
Seems to have worked.
Let none survive. Let none survive.
More last rites. I got Kazakus. I don't like Deathlord. I think I'm gonna go Kazakus. Keep the deck singleton.
Alone give me strength.
Jinzo got big plans for you.
Mage dungeon. Again, I don't know if I got lucky on that one too, but I haven't had much trouble with the mage dungeon. Spell damage, big mage. Stealth is possible with mage because you start with ice barrier and you can often get ice block. Mage is a pretty flexible class with powerful cards. Oh, that just kills itself. Alright, I'll just wait then. I don't really want to play Northshire.
What? They fell off a truck.
Alright, let's go. Wow.
A demo.
Is someone injured?
Engaging TC-130 into dislocator.
Oh, it's double. Damn, this sucks. Oh, that wasn't much.
This one speaks Jinzo's language. Back to work.
I will bind you.
More.
Do you know the secret handshake?
Oh, wait. Free card. Let's leave that up. I think we'll get a better opportunity for it.
Shall we put a kink in their plans?
Oh, that's very helpful, thank you.
I have
Kind
no
of like
time for
that.
games.
Kind of like that. That'll give me 4 things. Fine. Wow.
Outsider!
In their plans.
Back to work. At last, a worthy disciple. Oh, I like the spirit of that one.
Let none survive. Let none survive.
That's a pretty good result.
Cakes. Get your funnel cakes here.
Oh my god, he's gonna mill me.
My hand is full.
What? They fell off a truck.
Carnage is real.
I am almost out of cards.
Let none survive. Outsider!
Yeah, I think I could have got like an army of boombots. Surprisingly, I only got one. I'm playing a pretty zooey deck. I think +1/+1 on minions is a pretty powerful one. Got lots of death rattle. Sylvanas has proven to be really powerful. I think it's the only card I wouldn't mind having 2 of. But that is Reno. And it does keep our deck unique. Fine. Let's go for it. I think it's very rare you ever get a deck like this, so.
Tranda versus a lava-filled chamber.
Alone give me strength.
Okay.
Job's done.
Constructed Reno Priest. Well, it would have been really good if we picked up,
The dam stand ready.
oh, that thing's gonna die. No. Would have been really good if we picked up a double health thing at the start. But I don't regret the death rattle. Death rattle's pretty nice. Do that because it actually contests the board well enough. Oh.
Surrender your will to the I will bind
Yay, Raza!
Is someone injured?
Doesn't look unique, but technically a unique deck.
At last, a worthy disciple.
Do you know the secret handshake? Right away.
bind you.
This garbage seems to work. Those are 3 death rattles we don't have. So let's just take them.
Beware the mother gloop, the gloop from which all other gloop is glopped.
This can get a little intense. I'm not sure we'll survive, but we'll see. We just have a pretty passive deck. And this guy likes to shit on those passive decks. Just thinking if there's any reason to not Mind Blast. Don't see it.
You gonna sleep with the fishes. You gonna sleep with the fishes.
Fungus among us!
It's 25, right? Half the arena.
We're gonna be rich.
We're looking pretty poor right now. But he might go all face. Sometimes, for whatever mystical reason, the computer decides to set up a 2-turn lethal to his inevitable demise. Not this time.
Damn, stand ready.
Wait. Okay. Full clear, boys. We could actually die to a gigantic Kodo at some point. Or that. Oh, actually, it does deal with the board.
How long can this go on? How long can this go on?
Oof. Oof. Oh, boy.
Get 'em, boys.
That's a little bit rough. Alright, let's see if we have a more elegant solution here. Yeah, that's pretty good. 10 armor. Alright. Life, please. Holy crap. Okay. Well, I don't think he's getting through that, and I'm gonna full heal, so.
Serve.
Okay. I'm good with that. Oh.
That minion already attacked. I cannot.
Yay. I think I like mage spells. Light bomb. This keeps us unique. Sure. There you go, guys.
I be looting all the loots, you be booting down the loot chute.
We kept a fully unique 35 card deck. Alright.
Tranda versus King Togwaggle.
A loon give me strength.
Be dropping your treasures now. I take mine. Destroy the treasure. What I got? Oh, so good.
Is that the boots? It's not really that bad.
The dam stand ready. My fate is sealed.
What do we have here?
Okay.
Surrender your will to
You take wrong candle.
It's a little unfortunate.
I have no time for games.
Rakanishu. Now take me.
Combo smash.
Double face. Oh. Well, that's horrible.
Treasure.
Two party portals. Seems like a good deal. Maybe I should heal that so he doesn't get any cute ideas. Like trading.
No can handle candle.
By fire! Be purged!
Okay. I'm pretty sure we're gonna handle that just fine. I really don't think I should play anything. He's locked. He can't get any treasures, he won't play any cards. We'll literally win the game in fatigue.
My hand is full.
100%. There's no chance we lose this game right now. Actually, I don't even need to heal. He just heals me. There. Alright, see you in 10 turns, guys.
My hand is full.
Alright guys, I hope
Hand is full.
all you youngsters learn a valuable lesson from this. Don't do candles, okay?
My hand is full.
This is what happens when you do candles. If your friends offer you candles, just say no.
My hand is full. My hand is full.
Candles. Not even once. Okay, no, this might change. Face! 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 Oh shit. Okay, we might have broken it. Okay.
My hand is full.
Nah, we're good.
My hand is full. 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 I am almost out of cards. I am out of cards.
I think soon we want to actually start healing. Oh, we could have killed them.